Give me 7 minutes and I'll help you make $7,000 per month editing videos. I've hit multiple $7,000 months editing for the Ireland Boys, a YouTube channel with 5 million subscribers. But the crazy part is, I'm not even the best editor they could have hired. In fact, there's a lot of editors making less who are way better than I am. So what's the difference? It's not my talent, it's not my experience, it's a list of 7 things that most editors completely ignore. And if you're making any of these mistakes, you're literally missing out on thousands of dollars every single month. But in the next 7 minutes, I'm breaking down exactly what these 7 things are so you can finally build the editing business of your dreams. Now, the first thing might surprise you because it goes against literally everything you've been taught about becoming a better editor. See, most editors think they need to learn more effects, create better animations, and watch more tutorials. But that's the wrong approach. So tip number 1 is to learn less technical skills and more about the psychology of editing and capturing human attention. While other editors are out here learning new plugins and effects, I'm studying how to keep people glued to the screen. I'm learning about storytelling, how to deliver emotion through music, cuts, timing, and how to edit with rhythm that captures attention. When you understand how to control emotions and keep people watching, that's when your edits start getting real results for clients. And when your edits get better results, you can charge way more money. But understanding the psychology is just the foundation. The second tip that separates high earning editors from everyone else is actually an incredible opportunity that most editors don't even realize exists yet. One that can literally multiply your income overnight. Tip number 2 is to learn skills around going viral on social media and become a content consultant, not just an editor. The editors making $7,000 plus months don't just edit videos. They understand thumbnails, titles, hooks, video structure, and what makes content perform on each platform. When I work with the Ireland Boys, I'm not just cutting their footage. I'm helping them with their content strategy, their thumbnails, titles, video structure, literally everything that makes content actually work on social media. Now, even if you master both psychology and social media strategy, there's still a ceiling to how much you can make if you're making this third mistake. And honestly, this one is the one that keeps more editors broke than any other tip on this list. Which brings me to tip number 3, you need to stop aiming low and start shooting for bigger clients in your niche. Here's the brutal truth. If you're editing for creators with 10,000 subscribers, you're never gonna make $7,000 months. They don't have the budget, they don't understand the value, and they're always gonna try to lowball you. But when you start targeting creators with 100,000 plus subscribers, literally everything changes. They have real budgets. They understand that good editing makes them money. They have a brand to uphold and they're willing to pay for quality. The Ireland Boys have millions of subscribers. They know that my edits directly impact their revenue, so paying me $7,000 in a month is a no-brainer investment for them. But here's what I see happen all the time. Editors have the skills to work with these bigger creators, but they just lack the inner confidence to actually reach out to them. So they stay stuck working with small channels that literally just can't afford to pay premium rates. But bigger creators are actively looking for editors who can deliver results and are happy to pay premium rates for quality work. You just have to break through that confidence barrier and start aiming higher. Now, if you want to fast track implementing these strategies with my direct help, you need to join my free community, Editor Accelerator. Inside, I'm personally sharing advanced strategies, reviewing portfolios, answering your questions, and holding you accountable to your goals. Plus, you'll be surrounded by over 1,400 other editors who are all working towards the same goal. The link is in the description. It's completely free and it'll accelerate everything that I'm teaching you in this video. But once you start reaching out to these bigger creators, how you approach them makes all the difference between getting ignored and getting hired. So you need to position yourself as a creative partner committed to their success, not just another editor looking for work. When I reach out to big creators, I don't just ask for work. Instead, I watch their recent videos, find specific things that could be improved, and then explain exactly how I can help them get better results. Bigger creators don't just want to hire editors. They want to hire people who can help them grow their channels and make more money. When you position yourself as someone who can help them win, you become invaluable to their business. And once you've positioned yourself as a partner, you need to deliver on that promise in a way that makes clients eager to pay you more. That's why you need to focus on video strategy instead of flashy effects. What high-paying clients actually value isn't fancy effects, it's results. And results come from focusing on video strategy. Here's what I mean. It's thinking about the entire viewer journey. How do you get people to click? Once they're watching, how do you keep them engaged? How do you use storytelling, emotion, and rhythm to get them to watch until the end? And how do you finish with a satisfying resolution that makes them want to watch more and take action? While other editors are spending hours on fancy transitions, I'm helping my clients with this entire strategic process. This strategic approach is what actually drives results. When I can help a creator improve their click-through rates, increase their average view duration, or make their audience feel more connected to their content, that directly impacts their revenue. And that's why I can charge premium rates. But even when you're delivering incredible strategic value, how you price that value determines whether you stay broke or finally break through to making serious money. Which is why you should stop pricing based on time and start pricing based on the value that you provide to the client. Here's how I think about it. If my work helps a creator make an extra $10,000 per month and I charge them $3,000, well, then that's an incredible deal for them. They're getting a 3x return on their investment. This is why targeting bigger clients is so important. When you edit for someone with millions of views, your work directly impacts the revenue. Each video you edit better could mean thousands of more dollars for them. And when you can show that your editing increases their views, improves their retention, and ultimately makes them more money, charging $3,000 to $5,000 per month becomes a no-brainer for them. And once you're delivering this level of value and charging based on results, there's one final shift that will give you the stability every editor dreams of. That final shift is tip number 7, focusing on long-term partnerships with retainers. This is the holy grail for editing businesses. Instead of constantly hunting for new projects, you have clients paying you $2,000 to $5,000 every single month for ongoing work. When you've proven your value through strategic editing and content consulting, clients want to lock you in. They don't want to risk losing you and having to slow down their content production or start over with someone new. This allows for consistent work, consistent income, and the ability to finally build the life that you want. Now, these 7 tips will absolutely change your editing business. But here's what most editors don't realize. There's a specific order that you need to implement them in. And there's one crucial step that comes before all of this that most editors just completely skip. I learned this the hard way after years of struggling, making literally every mistake you can imagine, and finally discovering what I call the free to fee formula. It's a step-by-step system that gets editors high-paying clients as soon as possible, even if you're starting from zero. But the formula only works if you understand the psychology behind why clients say yes. And there's one specific approach that makes premium clients eager to work with you while your competition gets ignored. If you want to see exactly how this formula works and learn the complete system I use to land clients like the Ireland Boys, then you need to watch this video where I break down my entire journey and show you the exact process step by step.